What's up, you guys? So, it is Thursday, which means it is time for a Mandela Effect or conspiracy theory. Today's video is going to be a Mandela Effect. And like I've done in the past, there are 6 different Mandelas that I'm going to talk about. And yeah, so let's get started. The first one is Betty White, and the Mandela effect with her is that there's a lot of people out there that remember her passing away a few years ago. That is not true. She is alive and well. She just turned 94 this year, back I think in January. So as far as I know, she hasn't died yet. I don't remember hearing anything about her passing away. She is still alive. If anything, and I saw this in comments, where people could have mistaken her for, Shirley Temple. I think her name was Doris Roberts. She played, I think, Raymond's mom on is it Everybody Loves Raymond or something like that? She was on that show. So there's a couple of older actresses that have passed away over the past few years that people could have mistakenly thought was Betty White. There was also a thing about a year or so ago, I think, where an article went around saying that Betty White died, and it's spelled D-Y-E-D, as in like dyed your hair. Like, I dyed my hair a few days ago. Or actually, no, it's not Thursday, it's Friday. But, it was an article saying that she dyed her hair. She didn't actually die, she dyed her hair. Other than that, she's still alive, thankfully. Because it's going to be a very, very sad day when she passes away, because that means no more Betty White and her sassiness. The Charles Schulz, the guy who created the Peanuts comic strips. And it's actually his last name. People remember it being spelled S-C-H-U-L-T-Z. Schulz. It has that T in there. It has that T sound. And it's actually not spelt that way. It's spelled without the T, so it's S-C-H-U-L-Z. Schulz. But it's still pronounced Schulz. I don't remember there ever being a T in his name. So I don't know what some kind of crack people are smoking, but I don't remember that. But it also sounds kind of like a German name, so I can understand that. Because when a German word is pronounced, all of the letters are pronounced within that word. Which is why you would think it would have the T in there. Because you can hear the T sound. This one is about Reba McEntire, and it's her last name as well, and what a lot of people remember it being spelled is M-C-I-N-T-Y-E-R, and it's not spelled that way. It's spelled M-C-E-N-T-I-E-R-E. And I was actually reading like a little explanation about this, and her name's Scottish, from what people were saying from this article. It was like, oh, her last name's Scottish. I was able to trace back, so it's not like, oh, it was originally, M-C-I-N-T-Y-R-E. It's been for generations and generations, going back to the 1800s, being spelled M-C-E-N-T-I-R-E. Which is pretty cool, because usually when people change the spelling of their last name, it's, because of them trying to be cute, or they just wanted to change to make it a little bit easier for people to pronounce. The next one, I just realized there's a couple on here about people dying. The next one is Shirley Temple. and it's about how most people don't when she passed away in 2014, most people actually remember her passing away when she was a young child. So I guess when she passed away February of 2014, a lot of people were just like, well, didn't she already die? Well, no. And, I remember looking her up because before, if she passed away a few years ago. And I'm like, she had to have died already. She's old. And no, she was still, alive when I would look her up. And I'm like, oh, okay. So when she died, I kind of was like devastated because as a little kid, I was a Shirley Temple fan. So the following one is about the show 19 Kids and Counting. And the thing about that, so some people believed that they had 21 kids. And the families had miscarriages in the past, so I think it actually would have totaled 21 total if you're counting the babies that they had miscarriages with, because they were going to have their 20th child when I was like 12. I remember that making the news, and I was kind of like, that's kind of crazy. You're going to have your 20th kid. That's a lot of kids. Not that 19's not a lot, but 20's a lot. Holy shit. And then like a few months later, it came out that they had a miscarriage, and they decided to name that baby Jubilee. So. If you're counting Jubilee and then the baby that was supposed to be born, because they were supposed to have a kid that was born after their oldest, Josh, and the set of twins that they had, there's supposed to be another one, and that one miscarried. So if you're counting the 2 miscarriages, then it brings their total to 21, but the show is never called 21 Kids and Counting, because it didn't include the babies that weren't there. It included the living children that they had. That was very, very morbid, I think. That I just said. Anyway, the last one is for the movie Flushed Away. Some people remember it coming out before it got released in 2006, but it was actually released in theaters on November 3rd, 2006. I honestly have no memory of the film coming out. I was too young. I was 7 when it came out. So not too young, but I was still, kind of young. But 2006 seems about right, I guess. But I don't really remember living in Virginia when it came out. I guess I do remember it coming out before 2006. Because I feel like I was living with my grandparents in New York when it came out. So maybe I thought it came out in 2005. All I know is I don't remember it coming out when I lived in Virginia. All I have for you guys in this video. If you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It is below in the description box, essentially. And make sure to tell your friends and family. I'd love to get more views on my channel and more views on my videos. I'm bad with the social media thing. I'm going to try and be better at it. And that's it. I'll see you all next time. Bye! Sorry, I have my computer here. It's so I can remember which effects I was talking about. The next, which I'm pretty sure that that's what it was with my last name, because it's Nagel, and over in Germany it's pronounced Nagel. I don't know, because it's pronounced Nagel in German, but my mom's maiden name is Nagel, and it's not spelt like Nagel, so I don't know what went wrong. But I remember finding out right before going to school, and then getting to school, and then going into gym, and I made a joke about it to my friend Latifah, and she punched me. in the locker room at gym. So I remember her dying in 2014. That caused me to get punched.